Alright, y'all, got another cooking video. What I'm going to cook for you this evening is some of that catfish that you saw in the previous videos, earlier video. And this is flathead. Some people call it flathead. We call it Opelousas cat. Very good meat. Doesn't matter how big the fish gets, it's still good enough to eat. And around here, if a fish gets too damn big, we just grind it up. But this is the belly meat, which normally on a blue cat or a channel cat, it wouldn't really be that good, but this is going to be some fine eating. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in this container of seasoned cornmeal that I have here. And it also has just a little bit of corn flour in it. There's nobody here but me and Rudy. Rudy is my dog. And I can make as big a mess as I want to. We just had fried fish the other night. My wife doesn't like it as much as I like it. But she's gone, so I can do what I want. I take it and I put it in a container like this. And you can do a lot of fish at one time with something like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the hot grease. I'm just going to pick the camera up, move it around here, make a little bit of an adjustment, and we're going to start frying. Now I may cut off and then come back. This is one of those emerald fry things. Do yourself a favor, don't buy it. I don't know how they fry all that food that they show that they fry in those things, but they're not that good. If I'm going to cook for a crowd, I'll be cooking outside on propane instead of in one of these. But even with just me and my wife, it doesn't really hold that much. Oh man, I love fried fish. And normally I fry bass, but since I had this, that's, we call them Opelousas cat. I think different parts of the country they call them flatheads. Excellent eating fish. So I'm going to cook that, and I'm going to try and do some French fried onion rings as soon as this gets through frying. And I've got some homemade tartar sauce over there. I'll show y'all of you who don't know how to make tartar sauce. I'll show you how to do that in another short vid one day. I learned how from a mother-in-law of mine. It's some mighty fine eating. I'll be right back. Alright y'all, as you can see, these are done. And they as done as they're gonna get. I can't stand it any longer. I love fried fish. I have some already over there. Oh yeah. Now I'm going to attempt onion rings. I don't know how this is going to work. It's supposed to be egg and milk. My wife drank all the milk when she left. What you normally do, you take the onion rings and you put them in your seasoned flour first, so the batter will have something to stick to. And I took the seasoned flour and made the batter. And it looks ugly as hell because I ain't got no milk. I put water, but we're going to see if it works. And again, now the secret to crispy onion rings is put you a teaspoon or so of baking powder in with your flour, your batter, and it'll make them real crispy on the outside. There's no way to do this without making a mess, but we're going to give it a shot, and it only takes a few minutes. Man, they look like I dipped them in mud, don't it? They'll be alright. Or they won't. Normally I do French fries, but I had them fried fish night before last, and I wanted to try something different. So we'll see what happens with that. And while I'm thinking about it, normally I fry fish outside in cast iron on butane. And if I'm frying for a bunch of people or having a party, I picked this little deal up. This is Raytech Mini Temp. Some of you people that mess with cars might know what this is. I bought it from Automotive Store. They make them for cooking now, and they're pretty cheap. But you could be standing 20 feet from your pot, your grease, and if you can see the grease, you can check the temp with it. All you do, point it, pull the trigger. See that? And it'll work on anything. So if I got it because if you're standing there drinking a beer with a friend and you're 12 feet from the pot, you don't want to go over there and put your face down by that hot grease to try and read one of those temperature things that hang on the outside of the pot. You just take this and point it. It's got a red dot that comes out the end. See how that works? Handy as pockets on a shirt. I'll be right back. Alright, they're kind of ugly looking, but I think they're ready. I'll take these. Normally I make hush puppies, but I've got a killer recipe for hush puppies, and I'll share that with y'all one day. And I didn't feel like going through all that just to eat some fish, but I'll show you how to make the hush puppies and the tartar sauce. And what we're going to do now is we're going to plate this up. I know this is going to be good stuff. I know the catfish is anyway. But these onion rings are real crispy, even though they don't look very pretty. And the fish, if you like fish, it's nothing to fry them. I'm having to feed Rudy too. I don't normally eat this much, but he likes it also. I'm gonna put just a little bit of hot sauce. This is homemade tartar sauce. Real easy to make. I'll show you how to make it. I like a little fish with my tartar sauce. I love tartar sauce. And I'll squirt a little. Damn it, what happened there? I had this thing. Hey, look, this is live TV. I had this thing upside down and look what it did to me. Anyhow, there it is. Fried catfish, fried onion rings, couple pickles. I promise you it's gonna be good. Y'all take care.